Reunion. Hello, y'all. I was selling crack on a private jet up in the hell and back. But no confusion, this a reunion. Hello, y'all. Welcome back. Get murder here. He counting money. He said, "Can man, the hell with rap." I'm only here to shit on niggas and piss on bitches. Welcome, ass. I bought jewelry and bikes, nigga. Black Benzes and white Vigors. Now I'm out here and I'm looking for more chandeliers and light fixtures. Nah. I don't like niggas, what's wrong with me? I'm a hype nigga, but this 44 turn to Michael Jordan. I look and say, take flight.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog app. Use code MACE, CAM, or STAT to up to $1,000 in bonus cash with your first deposit and get 2 free picks for this week only. All customers can get a CeeDee Lamb free pick, and all he needs is 1 yard for an easy W on your first cash entry. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Mace and Cam.
Killer, what's good, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing wonderful, man.
See, the sweatsuit actually fits you, man. Now, because you know, you haven't got a lot of new suits, so your suits are kind of big, pause. So I said maybe your face just pause got skinny. I didn't know if you really lost weight like that. But I see, I'm going to get you the rest of the sweatsuits now. I know it fit. You look good, man.
Size large, man.
All right, I got you. We really wear the same size now, pause. All right, I got you. Orders in.
Yeah, also congratulations on y'all's nominations. Hustler of the Year, BET Hip Hop Awards.
Oh,
pretty
my
dope.
goodness. That's official?
Official. Y'all nominated. That's
oh,
fire.
Man, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you, BET. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, so today we have a very special episode. Born in Brooklyn, he became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at 20 years old. Out of his 50 wins, 44 were knockouts, and he is set to make history again in a fight against Jake Paul, who is 31 years younger than him. Introducing Mike Tyson.
Mike, what's up, man?
I am Mike.
Thanks for coming by, Mike. We appreciate you, man.
And I was watching y'all guys on the show. You guys had suits. I was telling my wife I'm gonna wear a suit on the show. She said, "No, just wear this. Don't wear no fucking suit."
Nah, you know it's Casual Friday, so
Well, I didn't know that. I would have been fucked up.
On Fridays and Friday mornings, we.
Well, that's why I wanted to be on the show. I said, "Boy, they got suits. I want to be on that show because I want to get fly with."
Oh yeah, come back, man. Come back on Monday. We gonna have our suits on Monday. Come back on Monday. And we'll be suited up, but you're more than welcome to come on the show anytime, Mike. You know we're big fans.
Thank you,
We
brother.
appreciate you actually showing up in person, man. My first question is this. What the fuck is wrong with Jake Paul? What's on his mind? Why would he want to fight you?
I don't know. I'm close to 60 years old, and he thinks,
You think it's sweet?
yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna get paid a lot of money as well.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at that. What do you think about him as a boxer? Every fight that I've seen so far, he hasn't actually fought a boxer. He fought a basketball player. He's fought UFC.
Basketball player?
Yeah, he fucked Nate Robinson.
That was his first knockout.
Yeah, he fought a basketball player. He's fought some UFC fighters. He's never actually fought a boxer. What do you think when you look at him of his boxing skills?
I don't know. He's improved.
Okay.
Since the first time he fought him, well, I started him off.
Okay.
I started Jake off.
What do you mean you started him off? Because
I let him fight. I let him fight on my undercard.
Okay.
4 years ago. No one knew who the hell he was.
Okay.
So I started him, and most likely looks like I'm going to finish him.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Exactly. You guys.
Why you say most likely, Mike?
Well, it's most likely. Most likely, it's possibly yes.
All right.
Okay, that's what's up. Watching your career, I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. Of course, I'm from Harlem, and I know you're from Brooklyn, but you spent a lot of time in Harlem. Like
Tons of times.
I was probably 8, 9 years old when you fucked Mitch Green up.
You that young in '88? How old were you in '88?
88, I was 11. 12 actually.
man.
12 years old in
You're a
1988.
man. 12's a man.
Yeah. So, Yeah, 12's a man. But I mean, I was around for that. See, Mitch used to come to my block and buy a lot of dust, so we actually seen his eye.
Was he a bully? He was bullying people around there?
Nah, we would have shot the shit out of Mitch.
Mitch used to tie up the guy in the gas station and go pump the gas and collect the money.
Oh, nah, I ain't know it. See,
Yeah.
niggas on my block
Mitch
would
was getting wild.
Yeah, Mitch was, but that nigga was like, my block was formerly a big dust block, so all the famous people used to come to my block to get dust, and we actually seen Mitch's eye after that shit happened. Like, I didn't have to read the New York Post or the Daily News. I actually seen Mitch's eye fucked up purchasing dust from people on my block. And he wasn't gonna bully nobody on my block. They would have shot the shit out of Mitch. His career would have been over a long time ago. But growing up in Harlem, I mean, and just knowing your personality, why did you like to hang out in Harlem so much?
Had beautiful women up there.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
You like that woman?
Incredible, yeah. It was totally different in New York. It wasn't dangerous. Everybody was pretty classy up there, even though it was the hood. It was just, they were different, totally different people.
Right.
Totally
and Dapper
different kind of
Dan too.
people. Yeah,
Used to
very
be in front of
classy
Daps a
people.
lot as well.
Cool people.
Right. What is one of the biggest lessons, because I know that you attribute a lot of your career to Cuss the Model. What's one of the biggest lessons you learned working with Cuss?
That never to give up in life. You know what I mean? Confidence breeds success. Success breeds confidence. And if you apply your confidence properly, it'll supersede the genius. It's all about confidence. Life is all about confidence.
Got you. Also, it's like stories like with Teddy Atlas. They love you, Mike. What's that shit like? Because you know what? I think I'm famous. I was on a flight with Mike about a month and a half ago, and I get annoyed sometimes. Not annoyed because, you know, once we come out, you got to sign your pictures, kiss the baby, everything. But just Mike. I seen this shit with my own 2 eyes. Do you get annoyed with that sometimes?
I used to when I was younger.
Right.
But then I realized it comes with the job.
Right.
All this comes, and I really wanted it. This is what I want. I want the whole world to look at me and touch me and want to pay me and just want to be in my presence.
Right.
This is what I wanted.
Exactly. What's one of your toughest fights you had?
Shit. Razor Ruddock.
Razor Ruddock?
Guy from Jamaica, yeah.
I seen that fight.
He's pretty tough.
So that's one of the toughest fights that you had, and you still won, but you lost some fights. You don't think the fights that you lost were tougher than the ones that you actually won?
No, because the fights that I lost, those were my best fights.
Right.
I see, because that was my learning stage in life.
Got you.
You know, what did I learn by kicking these guys' asses in 2 seconds?
Right.
You know, hey, check this out.
Right.
They beat me. And if you're an average person walking down the street, you know, if you're a housewife, you know me, but you wouldn't know who beat me.
Right.
You know, so what's that tell you?
Very true.
You know, and anybody that beat me, they became legendary. Just because they beat me, that's the only reason somebody know you, because you beat me. And it's not nothing egotistical. It's all a learning lesson.
Gotcha.
It's all something I learned that made me a better person.
Gotcha.
Losses. You learn more from your loss than you do from your win.
Understood.
That's a good one.
You learn not necessarily how to beat them the next time, but you learn about people and friends and people you think your friends are. I'm talking about life, not about
Life
the ring.
experience as opposed to just losing a fight.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's good. Yo, Mike, everywhere I used to go in Harlem, there'd be people saying you gave them a car. What was your thing with giving people cars? And they would be like luxury cars, like Bentleys. And I remember one time, Ed Lover, somebody said Mike just left the car with me.
Hey, I found out loving yourself is not buying you a car. Loving yourself is buying someone else a car.
So you don't love
Damn,
me,
you
Mase.
love yourself, yeah.
So listen, peep game.
I was just about to say,
I'm
Killer,
a guy,
you.
I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn. I'm from the sewer system. I mean, it's my family. We're all just real poor, abandoned buildings, just the real, you know, the shit, right? And why wouldn't I want to give you a car? I have a close to $400-600 million, and I don't want to buy you a car. I don't want to give in. What kind of person am I?
Right.
No, what kind of person am I if I don't want to look at everybody else? Do I want to be the only person fly?
Right.
And do I want to do that? I want to be the only person fly, and everybody else want to be bums. I don't want to do that.
Absolutely. Speaking of fly, listen, it was a movie, and I watched it. Then I found out you had nothing to do with somebody portraying your life.
Yeah.
What do you feel when people do things like that? Like, I would be pissed the fuck off if somebody does the Cameron Giles story. I have no input on
You
it.
have a fighting family, huh? You have family, that name.
Billy Giles is my Uncle Camacho.
I know that name. That's a fighting name.
Yeah, Aaron Davis. I have some champions in my crib. Billy Giles is, shout out to my Uncle Bill.
I always wanted to say that to you.
Thank
you
you, man.
You're fighting them. You had a fighting family.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. What would you feel like? How does it feel? I was going to ask you because I would be upset if somebody portrayed my life. I had no input on it, and then I had to watch it, whether you watched it or not. What do you feel about that? Somebody portraying your life and you had no input on it.
It's the biggest form of flattery.
Right.
And they made me look too good. I was a fucking sewer system kid. They made me look like I had a nice, clean house. My mother was smart and articulate. It was just a joke.
Right.
It was a joke.
So you actually did watch it though?
It was just really bad. Listen, they made my house clean. I was neat. My mother was articulate, nice, and everybody was, it was a joke. My house, rats and rugs and shit on the floor. They don't know my life, man.
Made you into the Fresh Prince of Brooklyn.
They made me look good on top. Right. They made me look really good.
What about when they was in the limousine when Shorty had the belt and he was having sex with her while she had the belt on? The championship belt.
I've done that. That happened. They read from my book. That's why they...
Right.
That was crazy.
Right. Listen, I wanted to ask you this because, I heard this story 100 different times. But I'm like, Mike is actually here. I'm going to ask him this. When they talk about you as burning during a fight, so you beat up...
Yeah, my championship fight, my first belt.
Yeah, with Michael.
Wow,
with Michael Spinks.
No, with Trevor Burbick.
It wasn't Michael. It was Trevor Burbick. Is that true?
Yeah, it was. Man.
So you fucked him up and went straight to the hospital?
I burned the fucking house down, man. What the fuck? I'd never been burnt before, and I'm looking at my underwear, and I'm like, this is not right. So I asked my one of the trainers, I said, what is this?
Right.
And he said, that don't look good, Mike. You got pus in my fucking drawers.
Yeah.
And that don't look good, Mike. And it's like green. It's like green and yellow is green.
We've been there.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, what the fuck? And I got scared. I never had that before. I got scared.
You can't pee or nothing. It's fucked up.
Oh man, if you pee, you burn the house down, right?
You know what's crazy, Mike? And I don't mean to veer off, man. But we went to the free clinic one time, and Mase went with me. Mase wouldn't touch nobody. He's like, "You got us in here." On 37th and 5th Avenue.
That's how I learned this. That I didn't have sex. I wasn't one of those guys. I didn't have sex until I was like 17, 18. I was a late starter. No one liked me and stuff.
Right.
I wasn't a popular person. I was always bummy. I didn't have no clothes. I was just one of those guys.
Right. But yeah, Mason, I forget who. I think it was AJ, somebody you went with. He was in there. He went touch the wall. He didn't want to touch the door.
You're right. Yeah,
he wouldn't touch nothing when he was in there. I just thought about that. Over the years.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. It seemed like a roller coaster ride just from what we hear. We have no knowledge or facts about anything. But let me ask you first part, where's your relationship with Don King today?
Don is not doing well right now. He's probably close to 100 years old. He's not doing well. And he had called me one day and we spoke. And at the end of the game, he said, we love each other.
That's what's up. I didn't know that. Prayers for Don King.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Do you feel that Don King got over on you in the beginning of your career?
No, I believe Don King, he pretty much educated me.
Okay.
That will never happen again.
Right.
See, that's the difference about taking advantage of it, being a business experience.
Right.
So that won't happen again. So now you're going in life with experience. So now that's not going to ever happen again. Maybe something else, but that's not going to happen again.
Absolutely. Did you have to put your hands on him?
Well, I was Yeah.
Yeah, Mike. You know Mike put his hands on him.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's cool to, me and Mike was on Jimmy Kimmel before. I was looking at old footage and I was like, yeah, me and Mike got used at the Source Awards, but we never really got a chance to have in-depth conversation.
We were different people back then.
Absolutely,
Totally
100%, absolutely. Is it true that he dropped off duffel bags of money for you when you were pissed off as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that calmed you down?
No. He had money. Zip took the money. You remember Zip?
Ron Zip?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Uncle
took
Zip.
the money from Don.
Right.
I got two good
I mean,
questions.
hold on real quick, mate. So Don had the money, Zip took it and bought it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking.
No, Zip, he wasn't giving me the money. Zip took the money. And brought it to me.
I understand
It
what
was
you're
for
saying.
something else. He wouldn't give me it was a bundle of money for somebody else, and Zip took it and gave it
And
to me.
bought to you. So basically, the money wasn't for you. Zip said, give me the money, bought it to you. RP my man Vaughn Zip as well. Mase, you
No,
said you, huh?
he said, give me the fucking money.
Let's
nigga.
be clear.
Yeah.
Harlem, nigga.
Else you know what's gonna happen.
Give me
Yeah.
the fucking money. Give me the fucking money. Sorry, Mase, you said you had something?
That's good.
Yeah.
I got a good question for you. I know you like hip hop a lot. So, and I know you was very familiar with Tupac and very familiar with Biggie. Which one you like better and why?
I was more familiar with Tupac. I didn't know Biggie as well. I met Biggie once or twice. He came to my house. I had a party. He came to my house, and we got. Believe it or not, Biggie's a real shy guy. He doesn't talk that much. He just wanted to know how much the house costs and stuff. But he was a really nice, shy guy.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
You said you had another question?
Yeah, and I also know that you had experiences with two faiths, right? You had Christian and Muslim, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Which one was your better experience, and why?
They both were, because they're both learning experiences.
Yeah.
And you learn that no one's better than anyone else, That the object is that we all have to worship God.
Yeah.
And I'm just a believer in worshiping God, and God wants you to take care of your family, your friends, and He doesn't want you to kill a bunch of motherfuckers,
Yeah,
That's not God. I don't know, but we don't know. I don't know what God is.
Yeah.
I just know what I read about God. This is not what He's about.
Yeah.
Right. I want to go back to Vaughn Zip now that you brought him up. Because you hung out with Vaughn Zip a lot. It was a time I was watching one of your fights. And this is after you came home and everything. And I was like, is that Vaughn Zip in the fucking corner? Like, Vaughn Zip was a corner man one time in one of your fights. What was the relationship between you and Vaughn Zip? And for those that don't know Vaughn Zip, the reason why this question is important for me, he's like a Harlem legend. He's a little older than me.
Yeah.
He had nightclubs, cars, everything. These one of the people that I grew up watching saying, who is this guy?
What does he do?
Fam, I actually seen it was raining, and it stopped raining. The nigga went and took his mink and started wiping the car off when the fucking rain stopped. I said,
Yeah.
who is this nigga?
Yeah,
So-
every car and every watch.
Yeah, so then Mike was hanging out with him, so that only increased his legend. What was your relationship with Vaughn Zip?
He's the godfather of my children.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got you. That's what's up. What do you see in store outside of boxing for you? Do you want to do more movies, more acting, more voiceovers? What do you want to do besides, fuck Jake Paul up coming up?
I'm pretty simple. I don't really want to do anything. I'm pretty happy with my position in life
Okay,
right now.
that's what's up.
If I want to do something with some friends of mine, let's do this together from a friendly perspective, not necessarily for some cash, but some friends doing some shit like The Hangover. Those are my friends.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What made you start smoking weed?
I smoked weed all my life.
Your whole life? I never knew. So you was fucking everybody up high? Like, not saying high during the
No,
fight.
listen,
Or when you train, you don't smoke.
I was born an addict.
Okay.
I was born that way. I'm a junkie. So that's just how I was born. I don't know what to do. I don't get high now, but that's who I am. I switched my addiction to something else, but I'm a junkie, yeah.
Do you smoke during
My
training?
mother was a junkie, my father. It's just that's who I am.
I understand.
Yeah.
I completely understand. When you're training, do you smoke weed during your training camps?
I was
or no?
smoking not too long ago.
Okay.
I'm cool now. Probably 2 weeks or something without smoking now.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
did a little mushrooms before I came here though.
All right, you're feeling a little mellow. Okay.
How you doing, brother?
Word. Stat, you got anything for Mike?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so obviously your name carries a lot of weight, and I
think
feel
so?
like yes. So I feel like when people hear Mike Tyson, they're just like, okay, like he fights a lot of people. He's known for knocking people out. Do you feel like there's ever a time for fighters to show weakness, or do you feel like you have to hide that, or is that just something that you don't
What's your
feel?
perception of weakness?
Weakness is kind of being, how do I explain that? Like being vulnerable, really. Do you feel like you can never be that type? Or
Hey,
never?
I like to believe that I'm vulnerable every moment of my life. Walking the streets, I'm vulnerable. In here with your guys, I'm very vulnerable. You know, anything can come in. I'm vulnerable. We're all vulnerable. We can't help. We believe we're not vulnerable, but that's just a false sense of security.
Yeah.
We're all vulnerable.
Yeah. Great answer. Yeah, I wanted to ask because I just feel like the perception is just, when people see you or hear you, they're just like, Mike Tyson. But I'm just like, how does that affect you, and how do you feel about that when you hear people say that?
What, Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
That's what I worked for. If they don't say it, I did something wrong.
Right answer. Okay. And then another question. So this is kind of like mixing fighting and football. So there's a situation with Tua. He's a Miami Dolphins quarterback.
Tell me this again. Who?
Tua,
Okay.
the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, right? He had a couple concussion injuries, and
Where's he from?
everybody's
New Zealand?
no, he's
Tonga?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so he had a couple like concussion incidents, and everybody's trying to tell him that he should stop playing. So my question for you is, in what case do you feel like it's necessary for an athlete to stop playing their sport? Because everybody else is trying to tell him how he should feel, but at the end of the day, that comes to him. So for you, when do you feel like you should let a sport go, or you feel like, basically, how do you feel about that?
Well, listen, let me explain this to you. There's some athletes you have to protect them from themselves because they would rather die than quit. So that answers the question. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's
Mike, if you wasn't a boxer, what sport you think you'll play very well outside of boxing?
If I wasn't a boxer, I'd be a criminal.
You'd be a criminal.
I don't like any other sports but fighting.
I'd be a criminal. I'm using that sound.
Well, that's where I was going until
Yeah.
I got discovered in juvenile detention centers, and somebody taught me how to box. But that's where my life was going.
Wow.
All my friends, all these guys, Boy George and all those guys. I all met all these guys in Sparfit. All these guys, Blue Boy, all these killers, all these
Brought up
men
Boy
as children.
George, man. I forgot
I met
about
them-
Boy George.
I met them all in Sparfit and upstate, being locked up upstate as kids.
That's what's up. Is there anybody that you fought that you was like, damn, I don't want to fight him? Or you felt bad after you beat anybody?
No.
Looked like you felt bad after you fucked Larry Holmes up.
No, because he did a good job on Muhammad Ali. That was the purpose.
That was your
It was
revenge?
October 2nd, 1980. Me and my mentor, custom model, we all went to see Ali fight Larry Holmes, and he knocked Ali out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drove in the car. It was just dead quiet in the car. We drove, went to the house, went to bed. And then the next morning, Cus said, you have to avenge him.
That was the mission?
Yeah, that was the mission.
Wow. I didn't know that, man. Y'all got anything else for Mike?
Mike was menacing. Mike can knock you out and then want to hug
How many
you
years
like
later was that, though?
Excuse me?
How many years later was
80 and then 6 years later.
Yeah,
No, 8 years later. I'm sorry.
yeah, because I watched that fight too. That was pretty bad. I like Larry Holmes. He's a pretty boring
too.
fighter. I like
I do
him,
too.
I liked him a lot. Do you think that they jerked him when he was 49-0 and he could have went 50-0?
Yes.
You think he got robbed of that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Y'all got anything else for Mike?
Yeah, I have one more. I'm just curious. What's a
Now, your motherfuckers brought me here for 10 minutes or something. So Mike,
You want to stay the whole show?
Yeah,
Mike, you want to? Yo, Mike, you can stay the whole
I'm
show.
fucking with you.
Matter of fact, let Mike stay for everything.
Yeah, Mike.
Who else
Might
you
as
got
well.
coming in
Mike
here?
gonna stay the whole show.
Nobody.
Shit.
You.
Mike, who would win out of Shakur and Javante?
Yeah.
Devontae Davis?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good fight. I like to go with Tank because of the, everyone's going to go with Tank, but it would be a very interesting fight.
How could for us that are not boxing analysts, how could Shakur beat him if he can't hurt him? That would be my question.
Listen, you don't have to hurt him. You just have to outscore him. You know, Shakur takes a good shot, though. You know, he's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. And it's boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat.
So when the speed picks up and the aggression starts,
To bring out the best in Shakur, you gotta pressure him like Tank. Tank will bring out the best of him, and we'll see a great fight. Tank is just a monster right now.
What do you think, talking about that, and just to jump off, because that was a great question, Mase. When you get critiqued, because Shakur is mad at us, because
he wants to fight.
He wants to fight both of us. Actually, he wants to fight Treasure too. I think he wants to fight the whole show, because we said that his last fight was boring, which a lot of people said. But I guess because who we are on our platform or whatever, he was really upset. Were you that type of fighter as well? If somebody critiqued the match about you, or somebody said you didn't look good, or somebody said
You're
Mike was
entitled to
good?
their opinion.
Right.
I may be a little shitty about it, but you're entitled to that opinion. I'm not going to kick your ass about it
Right.
or give you, fever about it. It's your opinion.
Right.
Yeah, we weren't Larry Merchant about it. Larry Merchant make you want.
No, the whole thing about it is we just was reporting the fight. We said everything that everybody else said. I just think because it's me and you and me.
If you can't handle criticism, get out the game.
Right.
Get out the game. You can't kick everybody's ass.
Right.
Too many people have their own opinion. You just have to accept it and go on.
Right. What do you think about Terrence Crawford calling out Canelo?
I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, and he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terrence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky. Yeah.
Pandora, one of them.
Yeah.
See, it's a missing art now in boxing, and it's matchmaking. They don't know how to make matches. A guy like Shakur, you need a guy that's going to attack him, constantly attack him. That brings out the best of him. He ain't going to be good with a guy that's going to just stand in front of him and just feint. He's not going to be his best. His best is when somebody's attacking him.
So when it comes to Canelo, what do you think makes him not fight Benavidez? Because that's the fight everybody really wants to see.
Well, I don't know.
Because we
need to bring him. We need to bring him here and ask him that.
Yeah.
That's a big fight for him. He don't want to fight him. I don't know. We have to talk to Canelo about that.
And when does it become a duck, though? When does it become a duck?
Basically, he's saying when is it going to be like stop running from? It seems like you're running.
Well, it appears that way to everybody in the world that he's running from the guy. Well, he's not going to fight the guy. He doesn't want to fight the guy.
Right. Who's the pound for pound champ to you right now in boxing?
Wow. Benavidez, Tank. There's no one guy. Crawford, but there's an array of great fighters out here.
Speaking of matchmaking, what is a good fight out there for Crawford right now? What's a good fight for him? Because I agree with you. When it comes to Canelo, and what you just said, I said, the last few fights, Terrence Crawford at 147 seems like if it's a close fight, he'll walk you down and could knock you out. The last guy at 154 was too herky-jerky and he's kind of too big. Obviously,
I want to see him fight on one of the Cholo brothers.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
Cholo brothers, the young brother from Philadelphia. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Ennis.
Yeah. Now.
Ennis.
Yeah.
Boots. They're the same weight. Even the Cholo brothers are a little heavier.
I want to see Ennis Boots fight one of the Cholo brothers, then come back down.
See, that's the thing about. That's what I was going to ask you.
See, that's the kind of stuff I used to do. Sugar Ray Leonard, those guys that go up and weight fight a guy and get the belt back and come back to welterweight just to show I could win
How
that
good
belt.
they are.
There's
Right.
no ego in boxing now. They're just talking shit, but there's no real ego.
Right.
Ego is going after this motherfucker.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's like, even when he's calling out Canelo, I was saying that to me it's a lose-lose for Canelo, because if you lose, you lost to somebody who's walks around lighter than you. Then if you win, you're going to say you were 20 pounds
Yeah,
bigger
weight
than the guy.
bully.
Yeah, weight-wise. So I'm like, what would be a great fight? But if you're saying one of the Charlo brothers, they're 160, 168 too. Do you think that's going to be a good fight for Terrence?
Yeah.
The smaller one. Pause.
Yeah. And what about Ennis?
Ennis should fight the 154-pound
You should
Cholo
fight,
and come back down.
Which one is that had the belts at 154? That was Jamel or Jamal?
I don't know these guys.
Yeah,
I know them, but I don't know which one is which. They're twins.
The smaller one, pause, is the
Yeah.
better one.
Yeah.
I think him and Ennis would be a great fight.
What do you think about right now? Because we haven't really heard about him, or I'm not sure if he's about to fight or what's going on. After such a devastating loss to Terrence Crawford, what do you see for Errol Spence moving forward?
Sky's the limits, man. That don't mean nothing. A loss to somebody like that doesn't mean nothing.
Right.
Doesn't mean nothing. He still make a lot of money. See, this is what fighters now, they lose a fight, they get discouraged and shit. Right. I might not do this no more. You know, that's what life's about. You don't get discouraged. Boxing, fighting, emulates life. In life, we're going to lose. Whatever. We'll lose our job, we'll lose our mother, lose our teeth, lose our hair. And we got to continue to live.
Right.
And continue to navigate.
Right.
Yeah, what made them put so much focus on one loss though? I don't remember boxing being like that.
Now that's they're not experienced fighters. They're not professionals. A professional fighter like this, if you're my friend, listen, like in the 30s, if you're my friend, you're the hottest fighter in the world right now, fight me, help me make some money for my family. These guys are too much ego. Yo, brother, help me make some money for my family. Spence and Crawford fought. Thank you, brother. Now they went to their separate banks. They're happy. Don't get caught up. I got my ass kicked. Oh, God, the world saw me. Me and my man, we made some money. We're taking care of our family now.
Yeah.
We're doing better than we did before we had fights. I look at it as business. This is business. If you my friend, you really care about me, give me a fight, man. Help me out.
Right. One of the topics we was going to talk about actually on the show, and being that you're here, why not bring it up now? What do you think about Dana White coming into boxing and helping boxing out?
Is he really in boxing now?
Yeah, so the quote...
Come tell me. I like that. That.
So he said, there will be some big announcements soon. I never say anything I don't do ever. We've been kicking the whole boxing thing around for a long time, but you've never heard me commit and say I'm in. I'm in. That's what he said.
Well, listen, that's going to be the best thing to happen to boxing. Because Dana, listen, just like UFC, right? Mm-hmm. If you in UFC, and if anybody's booing a fight, you're not going to see that guy. The next fight is going to be in South Dakota somewhere.
Right.
Okay. Only good fight. If you don't have a good fight, you're never going to see that guy again. Not like boxing. Oh, this guy's going to fight next month again. Right. You don't want to see that. Like you might think about, I'm secure. If any stink fight, you're not back in the UFC no more. You're never going to see those guys again.
Right. And I like Dana White because he makes you fight the best talent.
Yeah, you got to do that.
And it's not a long wait neither.
Yeah,
it's not one of them next year.
Friday.
By the time they fought, they're out of their prime.
Right, exactly. He makes them fights happen immediately. What you think about this, Mase?
I think anything with Dana White is when it comes to fighting is going to be superb because he pushes the envelope. I look at Ronda Rousey, all of the people that were up there, no matter how high they got, unlike other boxing promoters, they try to preserve this great talent.
Listen,
he's like, no, you're going to fight today.
These fighters don't have all that money. They got paid, but they didn't get all that money.
Yeah.
Ask these guys, just talk to some of these guys. Hey, did you get paid from that fight? Ask Canelo and these guys, these promoters don't pay them their money. Hey, we got a $20 million fight. Well, we got 8. We got to give you the next. We got to find out how to get the next. We lost this somewhere. They make up excuses.
That's crazy.
They don't get all the money?
Nah.
Oh, no.
What do you mean?
That.
What do you mean? I don't understand that. So
it just hey, look, I can't explain it, but it never works out that way. I got 20 million. Hey, why don't I have the 20 million? It just doesn't work out that way.
I don't get that. I mean, if
that
you're
would be horrible in rap.
Yeah,
listen, you don't always get what they say they're going to give you.
So how does that work? Let's say, for instance,
you see that Oscar De La Hoya was fighting with Canelo about that, right? Yeah. Triple G, he was talking about Triple G didn't get his money. I don't know, but they were beefing about that.
So how much of the money, like what percentage that they probably won't get of the money?
Listen, I'm the reason, the most a manager can get now is 20%. Before it was 33 in the third, and I stopped that and I made it only to 20%.
I'm saying, so the money that's due on the back end, pause. What amount of money that you say a fighter would not get? Like they'll be waiting for this amount. So if it was 20 million, how much they getting up front?
All right, say he got 20 million, right? And the guy may give you 8 and say, hey, we gotta wait for the money come back. We gotta wait a certain amount of time for a closed circuit to pay us or some bullshit like that.
So you get knocked out, you only got 8, and you waiting on the 12, Mike?
Well, listen, it may come, but it may come after you have 2 more fights, though. You know. It depends on what kind of scumbag you're working with. You know.
That's not a breach of the contract.
Hey, listen, man. The boxing is some sleazy shit, man. You're talking about some real animals, man. You know, they should be shot. Well, some of these people in boxing should be shot, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. So, like, pay-per-view.
Who's control? If the boxer's in control of all the money, then he's good. But you got somebody else controlling the money, and they're getting paid before you get. They getting the money before you get it. Nah, you know how that is. You can't have somebody say, "Hey, I'm gonna get the money first. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Then here's your half."
Right.
You can't do it. The fighter has to get all the money goes to the fighter.
Right. Yeah, because I was just about to say.
That's my opinion.
No, I agree with you.
But the fighter's so brainwashed. You said, no, give it to my manager. They brainwash. The fighter's a brainwasher.
But it's not just fighters too. Sometimes it's a lot of athletes because we'll sit there. We do business with athletes, and we're talking to the athlete directly about money. And they say, talk to my agent.
They don't listen.
And I'm like, we're talking to you now, so you're already putting somebody else that's going to take away money that we could give to you directly, but you want us to talk to an agent that's going to take a percentage of what we was going to give you anyway, but they're so used to having somebody talk for them.
Hey, listen, let me know. During the time slavery, 1860s, when we were fighting the war to free ourselves, there were slaves fighting to stay in slavery. So the mentality is still here.
Yeah, I like that.
That's crazy.
What do you call them niggas? What do you
Niggas. Niggas.
Yeah. What do you call them niggas? Stay in
What
slavery.
you mean you want to be free?
Yeah, it's good. They ain't nowhere gonna treat you good out there by yourself.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got to brace that.
Okay, we're going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss the Jets versus the Patriots. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Now let's get into our underdog picks of the day. On Sunday, the Falcons will play the Chiefs. Underdog has Patrick Mahomes at 264.5 passing yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
I'm going higher. If it was 460, I would go higher. Pause.
Who they playing?
The Falcons.
I'm going to go higher. We'll
Okay.
see what my man Kirk Cousins do, man. I'm excited about this.
Okay. Bijan
Now,
Robinson.
fuck that shit. Y'all niggas didn't hear about the nigga Nazi? Y'all didn't hear about that shit? Look, Robinson, nigga, bro, I like this guy. This guy's, you know, but he's bad. He's bad. He got to go, but I like the guy. He got to go. He's real bad. He's real bad. He's real bad. He's real bad.
Who's the nigga
What
Nazi?
nigga Nazi, Mike?
Read about him, please, sister. Read about him. Tell him what he said on a porn site. I love this guy.
Nigga Nazi.
Real bad.
Nigga Nazi.
Wait, nigga Nazi.
Nigga Nazi.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Mark Robinson?
That's the
Yeah,
nigga.
he referred himself as Black Nazi and expressed support for reinstating slavery and said he enjoyed watching transgender porn.
Oh, this is a nigga Nazi for real.
He said, huh?
He wants to reinforce slavery. How you feel about this nigga, Mike?
He's entertaining. I like him. I like him a lot. I enjoy laughing, so I love him.
Hey, yo, Nick, while we talking, pull up some video with this nigga, Nick, really quick.
Woo, you got, no, this is beautiful. Yes, let's do this.
Yo, Nick, I want to get some more info, but while we're talking about him, please find a clip so I can knowledge myself
on who the fuck this nigga is.
Oh, you gonna trip. You gotta say, is this shit for real?
Yeah.
Trump said, hey, you need to stay down. Because Trump said he's Martin Luther King on steroids. Nah, he's
So Trump wanted to stay low. He wanted him out the
Trump
way.
said, fuck, why did I say that I endorsed this guy and this guy's perved out? He's gonna fuck my election up.
Why they finding footage? Why my guy Nick is finding footage what's his name, Seth?
Mark Robinson.
Mark Robinson.
You gotta see this nigga.
No, my guy is good. He's gonna find some footage for us. While he's finding that, what you think about this election?
Trump's gonna win.
Is that who you want to win?
Yeah, that would be nice if he win, yeah.
Why do you want Trump to win?
That's his man.
Yeah, he a wild nigga though, right? Trump one of them don't give a fuck type niggas. Is that the reason you want to win?
Nah, he's just a good man. You know, listen, I don't agree with all this shit. Like, nobody agrees with all my shit, but, you know, they're good people.
Right.
I mean, no one's perfect in this world. Everybody got their shit, you know.
Right.
Mike, wasn't you at the Trump party back in the days?
All the time.
I think we was all there.
I'm the reason it was the party. It was my party. They came to my party. Nigga. I used to fight in his hotel when I was a kid.
Word?
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up.
15 times there.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Who you voting for, Murder?
You know I'm conservative, so I'm probably on the side of Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you looking at me for?
Yes, you were going to answer.
She didn't like my answer.
I didn't say anything.
She cut her eyes at
I didn't say anything.
She looked at me like
I didn't say anything.
Women power and all that. Killer don't think I am, but I'm for
I
it.
never said
That's
that.
also
Where
not
you getting that
a
from?
correlation.
Why would you throw me in that? I never even said. First of all, I've never voted in my life. I know people.
No,
like,
you never did.
I'm like
That's what I was
Cam.
going to say. You said you don't
Hey,
vote.
listen,
They'll say Cam.
I never
yo,
voted
you know,
either. I got to be honest. The only time I ever voted was for, and I don't know whether to vote for Obama. I just did that out of blackness.
Out of the black, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never voted. No, and I know people like, your vote counts, this, that, and the third, but it was just, see, look, one of these.
And you know what it is like about Trump? You know, like if you know somebody and then they get to the place where they're running for president, you almost feel like a hater if you don't vote for them because you know this nigga.
Yeah.
And it's like you ain't vote for somebody.
This is what it is. This is what it is, right? He's president. I got love for him. I live not far from him. I'm always at his house. He's showing me love. His wife, his kids, they all show my family love. Hey, the other people never going to show me that love. This other lady, she's not going to show me no love.
And that's what I was about to say about me voting. It's never like I seen a president that made a difference for me growing up. It wasn't like, yo, if this nigga win, he gonna come through.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna end up seeing him. I just never really felt like it made a difference. Now, what I will say is this,
Did
Murder.
the PPP matter?
I wasn't a part of that. I don't know.
A lot of chicken.
Yeah, I didn't get PPP or none of the loans, but
Nah, but listen, when you think about this, you know, they're not gonna help me get my friends out of prison that got life sentences and shit.
Yeah, no,
they're not
but-
gonna help me. They're not gonna help
I'm
me.
totally agreeing with you, Mike. That's exactly what I'm saying. When you got, and that's what Mase said.
Yeah.
When you got somebody that you know that made it there, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense for you not to vote for him because everything Mase said and everything you just said makes 100% sense. I was just saying that I've never known anybody. I never met Trump. I know y'all was on before I was on, so I didn't get a chance to meet Trump. But I'm not arguing your point. Stat, did you want to chime in?
Oh, no. I'm just going to say do your own research, see what matters to you, and then register to vote and make your decision
Like
that
you
way.
want to go for Kamala.
I'm saying.
Is that what you said?
I didn't say a word. I said do your research because I know how these conversations go.
voting for?
I don't got time for this.
Wait, Nick, pull up the killer.
I don't got
You mad?
You mad. Yeah, who you voting for though?
I'm not releasing that information. Do your own research.
Taylor Swift
Do your own research. Shawty can do that. Do your own research.
Taylor Swift
Register
said
to
he
vote.
Trump said he didn't like her, right?
Nobody gonna look at you no way.
I'm not answering that question at all.
Why not?
You know, hey, what happened? Where's your guts, baby? You like that?
My guts are here. Just political conversations, like that will be discussed when it's time to be discussed. But right now, I'm just gonna encourage everybody to do their own research.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, you one of those people,
Yeah,
huh?
that's like an inside.
You one of those people. Wait, who wins? Then I'm on your side, huh?
No, I don't. You'll see. Like even when we have our sports debates, I don't switch up. Like how I feel is how I feel. But like I just my brain, the way it works, like
Okay, that's
I
the way
have
your
a thought.
brain work, huh?
yeah, like I can't.
You have secrets, huh?
way-
Your sick is your secrets.
I
You
don't
know
even
that,
think
right,
it's
baby?
Secrets.
Your sick is your secrets, baby. Your sick is your secrets.
Secrets. They'll see.
Yeah.
Want to continue your discussion, guys? We have to finish the underdog.
I'm
picks.
really not with the twerking at the
That's
campaigns.
also
I'm
a
really
whole-
Who's
not.
There's a
twerking at the
lot of-
campaign?
That's what they talking.
Who's twerking at the campaign?
They talking about if Kamala win, they gonna be twerking on the White House lawn. That's a rumor. That's what they talking about. That's what Mase said.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, babe, you're so
She's optimistic.
I love you so much. You're so pretty.
If anybody told me, so for context, right? I graduated
He's the
college
mic, I
last
know.
year. If anybody
What
told
college
me
you
I'd
graduate
be
from?
University of Miami.
Okay.
If anybody told me I'd be having a conversation with Mase, Mike Tyson, and Cam about the election, I would have said they were a lie. This is not real.
Yeah, he's going to
not
This is your chance to show your independence and your goal. That this is who I'm voting with. I'm with whoever.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Where's that
not doing
where's
that
that
just
person-
yet.
where's
It's
that person
here.
at?
It's here. I
Speak for
promise
the
you it's
ladies,
here.
White.
And I study
I mean,
political science, so I'm like a politics nerd.
Listen.
But
Let me
conversation.
explain this with you, right? That action right there, let us know that you're not for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
No.
I said do your own research.
You're 23. Without saying things, you said things.
Yeah.
That's what you don't know at 23.
But also, like me, like we all think differently. That's what I'm saying. Everybody just do their research. Like I know.
Everybody thinks we all think differently, but we can see transparency.
Yeah.
You know? we know where
We're
you
just
at.
saying
Baby.
everybody should put their views on the table. Like me, one of my biggest issues with
23.
Kamala.
You think you're worldly, don't you? You think you know shit. You think you're very intelligent and you know stuff, right?
I think how I think. Like this is
I
a
hear
great
you, baby.
discussion though, because I love talking to y'all about different stuff. Because I know we have
Listen,
different views,
I
but
love you.
yeah.
23, I love you. Oh God.
But I have so much more to learn
know
as
what's
well.
crazy,
So
Mike?
What?
She has been traveling the world lately.
a lot.
She's been moving
A lot.
around. So you're right.
What do you mean by
You're right.
traveling? What do you mean by traveling the world?
I just like to learn about different cultures, people, how they think, why they act.
Tell me, what do you mean by traveling the world? Tell me that. He said you traveled the world. Was he mistaken?
No, I have.
Where have you been?
Recently?
Wherever. Last year, 10 years
recently.
ago.
I mean, I've been most of the islands. I was just in Tokyo. I mean, I went to Costa Rica. I went to Europe.
But when you're there, who did you engage with?
I engage with the locals. So I usually get a guide, and then they'll show us around and get the
Did you
experience.
go with nobility? Who did you talk to? Did you go with
Yeah.
people who ran the show?
I ran the show.
Did you go with the president? Did you meet the prime
with
minister?
the
or president?
locals. I ain't get there. I was just
went to
locals.
Did you think it was with the niggas who ran the show?
That's
Get there.
That's
You said you need
23.
a
That's
different
23.
Get
Okay.
there. Okay, so now that we're talking about my age, if you could give advice to your 23-year-old self, what would it be?
It's gonna be all right, Mike. It's gonna be tough. It looks bad, but it's gonna be all right.
That's what's up. Real quick, we got video of your man, the Black Nazi. Let's pull it up.
Ooh, I love this guy. Go ahead. Where you at?
Let's see.
Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, America is still the greatest nation on earth. And I don't care what these communists say. I don't care what these socialists say. I don't care what these blue-haired freaks say with a tackle box in their face at the college campus. This is the greatest nation on earth, and it's all because of God. He's the one that made it possible. So we give him thanks first and foremost.
We need to lynch this nigga. We need to put this nigga like the pig on the table, pop it in his mouth, and fricassee his black ass.
Yo, disclaimer, this is all joking, everyone.
Hey, yo, that's Mace disclaimer. Mace. If that's what we doing, Mike, let me know. Listen, Mike, you might need Mike up here once a week.
Mike on
Yeah.
Yeah, at least once a month. Look, you live out here. Anytime you want to come up here, man, you more than welcome, man.
Listen, I did a show or two here too. I didn't want to be here no more because I want to be on my show where I can smoke, do shit. They don't let you smoke here and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good, but you know.
I can't. Yo, Mike, I used to have my girls up here twerking. They said I can't have no girls up here twerking. Nah, they said I can't
fuck
twerk.
you, motherfucker. This place it's beautiful, looks good, but you know, hey, I got to go, nigga.
Yeah.
I got to get the fuck
They
up out of here.
no smoking and no twerking.
I did one show here, right? I said, I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, this is what they do. This is like slavery to make everything look good, like you running shit. But you can't smoke, you can't piss on time, you can't. Fuck you. Oh, these niggas. The little 22 little baby. And listen, not you. I'm not saying you're very sophisticated, but I was 23 world champion, but I was an idiot. You know, I thought I was smart. I thought I knew stuff too.
I caught a stray. I said I definitely just caught a stray. He said, yeah, I remember when I was your age and I thought I knew stuff.
I thought I knew stuff too.
No, baby, you cool. I was an idiot.
Good in Mike Tyson's book. Great to know.
I can't wait to Mike. I love that you said that because when Stat says anything, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I was 23.
Listen.
I thought I knew stuff too.
No, true. You were 23. What did you were 23, right? Yeah. And you over here laugh. I know you laugh at it all the time, right?
Thank you.
Nah, I thought I knew stuff too. I like that.
Yeah.
When you're 30 years old, you're not going to even be this person.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot every day though, and I take it in. I don't feel like I can't learn, like I'm teachable and all that.
Stat is cool as shit, man. She's super
very
cool.
cool.
Super
Guys,
cool, man.
thanks.
Word. But when is the fight, Mike?
The 15th, nigga. November. 15th of
15 to
November.
what?
Yo, Mike, you call them niggas. He one of them niggas that want to fight to stay slaved?
Nah, he's beautiful.
Like, this is my nigga. You don't nigga. You might be one of them. First
My
of all,
wife, no, my
let me
wife
tell
told
you
me.
something. Now, let me tell you something.
My wife said, don't let them bring the nigga out of you, Michael.
It's been brought.
Don't let them bring the
It's been
nigga out of you.
Listen, man, let me tell you one thing, man. Mike is right because last time me and Mike was on the set the last time, I was a whole nother nigga. Matter of fact, while we talking, Nick, pull up camera Mike Tyson on Jimmy Kimmel while we talking about, because this nigga that was on Jimmy Kimmel, I'm not that nigga today.
No,
I was sitting back looking at this shit like, what the fuck was wrong with me? Like, so I know what you talking about, Mike, and what he was telling you, because sometimes I look back, I meet people, I mean, not meet people, I run into people, and they tell me the shit I used to do to them, and I'll be like,
No, because look, I was 23 years old. Only thing I thought about was my dick. Yeah. My dick ran the show at 23. That's why I was burning. My dick ran the show. That's why I pissed. I burned the house. I'm trying to take a piss. I'm burning the bathroom down and shit.
Yo, Murder, I'm on Jimmy Kimmel. See, Mike got more experience than me, so I'm selling records, but I'm still at home every day. So anytime somebody say something to me, I'm a little defensive. Like, they heard I IBS my stomach. He's like, what's up with your stomach? I'm like, fuck is up with your stomach? And Mike kind of caught on to it. So he's like, oh shit, Cam might go left. Hey, Cam, what's going on? Because I was like, Jimmy Kim, I wasn't late night season for late night TV. Yeah. So I'm like, where's these niggas trying to be funny? You know what I'm saying?
Big game, brother. Now, this is serious. Mm-hmm. Now, listen.
Yep.
Your talents take you places that you're not able to handle sometimes.
No, I'm late night TV right now. I've been late night TV, but
listen,
I wasn't ready then.
Your talents put you in places where you say, whoa, I don't belong here.
Right.
But your talent puts you there.
Right, absolutely. I just wasn't mentally prepared for it. And when I'm looking back at it, I'm like, thanks, Mike, because Mike,
you saved him.
Yeah, Mike was seasoned. I wasn't seasoned for late night television. And I just was like,
look at this, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Mike, man, you don't know what be going on.
Nah, there's no peep game. I know we be serious, all right? I ain't gonna say
Go
that.
ahead. Go
I ain't
ahead.
gonna say nothing.
Go ahead. No, seriously.
I did a lot of shit, right? But I walked the streets. It was crazy, scary, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you say to myself, "Who the fuck am I?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, who the fuck am I that I attract people?
Right.
The world. I go to Moscow to fucking close the city down. Who the fuck am I? I'm a gutter nigga. I'm from a sewage and shit. Who am I? And then you start thinking, who the fuck? What is this? Who are these people that want to be next to me?
Right.
I don't like myself. How could they like me?
Right.
You know, and that's when it's just tricky, you know?
Right.
Who the fuck? They like me more than I like me,
Right.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did you come up with those rants before the fights, though?
What's that?
When you told what you call it, you was gonna eat his kids and all that.
I'm a fucking I'm tripolar, nigga. I'm not well, nigga. I need medicine, nigga. I need to be on shit. I'm not well. You listen, you get a guy from the fucking sewer system and you give him $100-200 million. He's not well. He's not sophisticated. He's fucking really craft and shit. And they gave me all that fucking money.
Yeah, that was great.
So imagine you being 23 and you got like $400 million. You can buy any woman you want.
Mike, I was 23 with $1 million and lost my motherfucking mind. So 400, I might have never came back.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, hey, brother, some of them don't. I'm just very grateful.
No, absolutely.
Very grateful that I came back.
Absolutely. I might have never
That's
came
true,
back.
because at like 21, 22, I thought I ain't even have to rap no more. I could leave.
Right.
Shit, man. But listen, boom, everything got boom, lost it all.
Right.
Shit came back. So I'm saying to myself, what's gonna happen now? You know?
Right.
I'm just happy my kids, that, they can live a good life and chill. They can live in France, they can live in different countries. They always go to St. Bart's every year.
Right.
I'm just very good that my kids have a better life than I did.
That's what's up. My man Nick just found the footage. This is old Cam with Mike Tyson on Jimmy Kimmel right here.
All right, let's look at
Camera on, everybody. How you doing, Cameron?
What's going on? How you doing?
How you doing?
I can't
That's a
complain.
good-looking jacket you got there, too.
I know.
That's all right.
Beautiful thing. I bought you a CD too, man.
Thank you very much.
New album,
Thank
make
you.
sure you check it
Yeah,
out.
this is good. You got Hey Mod. It's a big hit for you, right?
Definitely. Now, that's the new album. Just came out last Tuesday. It's called Diplomatic Community.
Ooh, very nice.
What's up over there? I'll see y'all. What's up, baby?
And how are your bowels?
I mean, how are your bowels? My bowels are just fine right now.
They've been better, I'll tell you.
You know what, Jimmy? Have you
Yes.
ever tried this paregoric? Have you ever tried that?
No, but I understand it's delicious.
Paregoric is a tincture of opium,
Yes?
and it makes you high as a kite, and it slows down the motility
How
of
do
your
we take
bowels.
this? How do we go about taking it?
You take a little swallow.
What else do you have, Ben?
This is Modofen, which is like a more powerful version of low modal. It's also a sort of synthetic
Why is
morphine.
anyone gonna trust you with their money or when you're taking this?
Well, they do anyway, because, I mean, the fact that many people who are trusted with people's money have irritable bowel syndrome. Money and bowel problems often go together.
Yeah, and Ben drinks a lot of that stuff. You know what I always love is Ben would complain of dizziness when we did win Ben Sign's money. And then one day, let me have that bottle right here.
Cam, being from Harlem, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't say
Predominantly,
that.
but how do you feel being in between these two white guys like this?
Well,
How do you feel?
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
question.
happy to be here. Realistically, just tell y'all that, thanks for buying my albums and everything. And being from Harlem, I'm happy to be here. You from New York. I'm just missed you at the block party on 136 last summer.
Yeah,
You own a liquor
be
store?
chilling, means Zip.
Yeah, that's Zip from 18th. That's how I know.
You own a
I just
liquor
missed
store
it.
in the Bronx?
Sure do. And
You
I
and your
own
mom?
No, yeah, me and my mom got a liquor store. I got a laundry mat. I got
Really?
a hair salon in Philly.
Really?
I got a car service.
Wow.
And you have a cologne, I understand.
Yeah, old boy cologne. Go get that.
Oh,
www.
Beerzoy. You don't
Yeah.
know nothing about that. We
Homeboy
like
cologne.
Beerzoy.
Homeboy cologne?
He's walking around with scissor in his pocket.
This might as well be called prescription chronic. That is how good it is. And that is how good it is.
Chronic prescription.
Yeah, chronic.
This is what you look at, right? This is what people don't know. Know what the realest, the gangster shit in the world is? When you could change your life. That's gangster.
Do you see my posture murder?
Gangster, nigga.
I ain't like
look at him here and look at him now.
Feeling like
That's gangster, nigga.
y'all niggas be happy for me to be here, nigga.
Yo, Phil,
I
I
know
really,
the posture.
I really wish we had the whole interview because I was like, yeah, my laundromat man and my cleaning store and all this
See,
stuff.
I'm a gutter nigga. I'm a street nigga. I'm happy to talk to him, be with him. Shit, you know? The other guys say, what the fuck we do here?
We ain't
I'm
got the
happy
long
to see
version,
him.
nigga, that shit.
Hey, yo.
Pause. That was super pause. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy,
Mike,
man.
yeah, we're going to let you off.
No, listen, that was beautiful,
Nah,
man. That
thanks,
was
man. I
beautiful.
appreciate it, man.
But what was that guy? He's dead now. Stern. What was that guy that you was in the middle of Stern?
Who was that?
He's a money cat, I believe. Stern.
I forgot. I just know I was up there with you, bro.
No,
Tom, you know?
peep game. Imagine me and you, guys like us. We're supposed to have been dead or whatever
Right.
people think we were supposed to be. We're on worldwide television.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
No one, listen, peep game. If we died right now, we won.
Right.
We won, nigga. We won. If somebody came, this place blew up, we already won.
Right. Let's knock on wood because
Yeah, I don't want
Nah, but we won.
Because they trying to go out tonight.
Mike is wild.
But listen, man, don't be afraid of death. You know what I mean? Everybody, don't be afraid of that because if death is bad, then life is bad. How could death be bad and life be good? How could life be good and death be bad? They're intertwined with one another.
Right.
Mike, you a philosopher.
I like Mike.
No, just experience. I'm an idiot. I just learn from experience. Experience is the best teacher. I'm not no philosopher, no smart nigga. I just learn from the pain.
Okay. Who is your best trainer outside of Custom Model, Mike? Your best trainer outside of Custom Model. You had a few.
Yeah, Cuss is the guy though.
Okay. What we gonna do? You got anything else for Mike? What's our time looking like, Nick?
Mike is wild.
I love Mike. Mike got to
Yes.
come up here about
Mike,
two times a month.
You got an open door, Mike.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, I got work, get up in the morning, run and train. I got to be late at night. I'm telling my wife today, she said, you're going at 9. I said, how am I going? I got these niggas coffee. But listen, the only reason I wanted to be on the show, I saw your niggas in suits and shot all day. I wanted to be on that show. That's the only reason I wanted to be on the show. Look, they got suits, they changed their life. I wanted to do that.
I started to see, yo, this kid right here.
Look, they changed their life. These niggas from the gutter, they got suits on top.
Told me.
Yeah.
Murder is wild. You told me. First show you came on, I said, throw your suit on, nigga.
That was fly though, man. That was real fly. The suit, the dressing up is fly, nigga. The dressing up is fly.
Well,
nigga.
listen, Mike. Text me direct and tell you it's
I
time to
just
get
wanted
fly.
to come on the show because I said, wow, look at these niggas. I just wanted to be on the show. Wanted to be on the show. You know, I don't talk to no show. I thought this
Nah, I like
good.
that. Like,
That was good.
nah, that's what's up. But you more than welcome, bro.
I just didn't think y'all guys had this shit in you for some reason.
Why?
you
Why
mean,
not?
Mike?
What you
I
talking
don't know.
about?
I just didn't think y'all niggas. This shit is so fucking fly. When I saw your niggas dressed up in the suits and shit, I said, "Fuck, I want to be on it, baby. Let's get on that show." That's why I'm here. I thought your niggas would have suits and shit.
Nah, only reason is because it's Friday. But
I was going. Oh,
But
listen,
what you
I was
mean?
getting ready to wear a suit too. I was gonna wear some. I said, "No, don't wear no suit. Let's go like this."
but what you mean? You ain't think we had a at an end? What you mean?
Listen, this is What am I saying? This is enterprise right here, nigga.
Yeah,
Niggas from the gutter don't know nothing about enterprise.
right.
I didn't think y'all had it in you.
Wow.
This is enterprise, nigga.
You hear that, murder? Pay attention.
Mortimer.
You know, listen, you know, when you got something like when the camera's on you, now you're influencing people.
Yeah.
You're influencing people in different countries. You're influencing people that you're never ever gonna meet again. You're gonna be dead
Absolutely.
before you ever meet these people. You influence them.
Absolutely.
And they'll talk about that too.
No, I appreciate it. Like this probably our third life and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's movies or rapping. And now for us to be sitting here to talk about sports, the reason I even came up with this show is because I would be arguing with friends on the phone, and by the time I hang the phone up, it's say 2.5 hours of arguing about sports. And Mase knows just as much of sports as I do, and I was like, let's figure this shit the fuck out. So with you telling us that, even though you ain't think we had it in us, for you to be, us to be sitting here right now interviewing you, even though you know you one of our niggas, regardless outside of this is like a big moment for us as well, you know what I'm saying?
You ever think about who you were? Who are you?
Yeah.
You ever think about who's my 10,000 grandmother? Who am I really? How old am I really?
Right.
Julius Caesar said 365 days is a year. Before he was born, how did we tell our age?
Right.
Somebody told us that, how old are you now?
48.
Someone told you you're 48. You don't know if you're 48.
Right.
We don't know who we are.
Right.
You know?
You don't believe in the 23andMe?
Excuse me?
23andMe.
No, I don't believe in that. No. I don't believe in that. I believe that that we don't know who we are, but we're very divine. What do you never think about that? Well, you know, how did I really become it? Why did I become a successful rapper? Don't you think it was already, listen, this is what I believe. God wrote this is just, God wrote the life, and this, boom, this is what it is.
So do you think you was like a butterfly before you was Mike?
Before I was Mike, I don't know. I was probably Asian. I don't know. I could have been a dog, a rat. Yeah, I believe that too, yeah.
You was a tree, Murder.
I used to think.
You know what I was saying?
You never think about who we really are, what we are as people. Who are we people even?
Right.
Then what are we then?
Huh?
Then what are we from your vantage point?
Gods. You can't listen, we're flawed, but we're gods. You know, look at all this influence you have. If it was biblical times, if we lived in Jesus, we all got to be in the Bible. We'd be all in the Bible.
So divine creations.
Yeah.
Sovereigns.
Ordained by God. We were born, this is a script. That's, you know, God wrote the world over and over, and this is what it is. You're not here by osmosis. You were meant to be here. I was meant to be who I am. Everybody's meant. This is a stage. This is acting, man. We're all characters. And when we go, there's other people come before us.
That's what's up. What you feel about that, Stat?
Oh, you're 23. You know nothing about that.
You still gotta think.
No, but I'm
This
just
is the quietest I ever heard Stat.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool.
Stat, I've never heard you this quiet.
I feel like
Do you believe that
really
you're just your mother's daughter, or your grandmother's grandchild? What happened? Just think about the world is very young. Just think about 10,000 years ago. Who were you? Yeah, that's a trip, right? You wasn't even probably black 10,000. No, maybe we were black. But you know, I usually think about it. Who was my 10,000th grandmother?
Maybe she was Indian, Mike.
Yo, Mike, I really appreciate you, man.
No, I'm happy to come here, man. I saw you guys are so successful. I got to be a part of it. I want to be
Yo,
involved.
Mike, you out here with us. The door's open anytime you want, man. And I can't speak for Mase and Stat, but it's just an honor to have you on the show, being your friend this many years, and us still doing what we doing, bro. It's really a pleasure. You my nigga, guy.
Interesting that you said, you know, if we weren't successful, we'd just be street niggas, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
We are street niggas, but we just succeeded. This is another part of our life.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
But listen, we're going to always, even though we're successful, we're going to always be street niggas.
Right.
That's who we are.
That's what's
Even
up.
though we don't show, but that's just who we are.
Mike, I haven't seen you in a while. I know you're training everything. What's up with the hot box with Tyson?
I don't want to do that with him.
Ain't doing no more?
I don't
It's a
like
dub?
it no more.
Yeah. You don't like talking to niggas for a living?
No, I
seen a few times you got a little frustrated with niggas.
I think it was shallow a little bit, you know. Listen, everybody wants me to keep it coming. It had listen, it was big, but I felt shallow. I wanted to do something like your guys with suits. I wanted to be suited up and do political figures.
Got you.
You know.
Now that's what's up.
Okay, well, Tyson versus Paul, November 15th. Mike, it was a pleasure to have you.
Mike,
Gotta
man,
bring you back in
appreciate
the
you, man.
suits.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Mike.
My wife told me, don't let them bring the nigga out of you.
We did it.
Oh, God.
Mike brought the nigga out of us, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, we was trying to chill, Mike.
Yeah, man. Thank you so
I'm gonna
much.
be at the fight though, Mike.
We gonna be there, man.
Yes.
Give me an invite to the house, man. We in the neighborhood, man. We appreciate you,
My
man.
house, listen, we live in the casita now because the house is being reconstructed and shit.
Just tell us that was a no. You can't come over, Ken.
No,
In
you
other
can
words.
still come over though, but I just let you know that we're in the smaller house.
Yo, listen, your casita's probably bigger than a lot of niggas.
Yeah, it is.
For those that don't know what a casita is, because we from New York, so that's a guest house. Spanish word for guest house. Mike's casita is probably bigger than the building
Listen,
that you live in.
I didn't know the casita was a guest house. I just thought it was just a little spot there. I had no idea it was a
I've been
guest
house shopping, so I just learned that last
Yeah.
year. Yeah, this
I
shit
learned
on the
that
east.
just now.
Yeah. So we appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Come on, cut it out.
Thank
We
you
good.
so much,
Yeah.
Mike.
All right, good.
Okay, and then before we finish, super quick, gotta finish the underdog picks.
All right.
Bijan Robinson is at half rushing and receiving touchdown. Do you have him higher or lower? Bijan Robinson.
You know him, Mase?
You could. What you think, Killer?
Yeah, higher or lower?
Hi.
So I go first. Mike said higher. I'm
Mike
going
said
higher.
higher.
I'm going higher.
Okay, Kirk Cousins is at 21.5 completions. Higher or lower?
Kirk Cousins.
Like Kirk
how
Cousins?
many?
21.5 completions.
Higher. Yeah, he was dancing on a plane and all that on IG.
That was from last year, but I'm
Who's
going
the
higher
nigga that
too.
got arrested and started making touchdowns and then act like he got arrested again?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill.
Hill.
God,
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he's fine.
That's a fact.
Okay. Remember, you get 2 free picks this week on Underdog. So if you're not on the app, make sure you guys download it. But that is all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching.
We
And
bringing
as
Mike
always-
Tyson
Wait.
back with the suit.
How you know this girl? Did you know her from New York? They handed her in here.
We actually auditioned her for this
Yeah.
job, and she's a major in
Broadcast
broadcast
journalism.
journalism.
My son is too.
Really?
Yeah, he is to the.
fire.
He was commentating. He went to not Brown University. What's American University?
Nice.
He said that we know her from Harlem. And just
Where'd you get her? I'm from Florida.
We just brought you on.
she's from Tampa.
She's
Yeah.
an implant, huh?
He said she's a refugee.
I know she liked the boy. I'm looking at her watch.
talking about-
I'm looking at her watch blinding me.
Yeah, shout out to them.
I remember when I was that way. I was 23. I had man, look at some pictures of me. And I got my ring is this. I was.
Yeah, Mike the Nugget Rolly.
I had all that stuff, man. But listen, I couldn't keep it. I lose it or I get high. People steal my shit. The girls steal my shit. Oh, fuck.
Nah, that's what's up. Mike, we love you.
Yeah,
Come back with
this
the
is
suit.
Mike.
great. Yeah.
Hey, yo, guys. I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you, guys.
All right, man.
Okay. That's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two big necks, like when they doing them 2 for $5.